Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth, and fancy seeing you here in June. A very welcome, my friends, and especially my enemies. Come in, sit down, no touching. I don't do the touching.
Learn it? Did you want to fight? Is that what you? Whoa, bro. You want to fight? What? Learn it? Did you want to fight? Is that what you? Whoa.
So, that is the video that's been circulating since yesterday, and we are going to talk about this in very wide-reaching terms. So if you're feeling charitable, please smash the subscribe button and the like button and follow me on Twitter at MoviesTVMad. If you do follow me on Twitter, you'll know how angry I am about this Ezra Miller situation. Not at Ezra Miller, but the reaction from you people. The Snyder fans. The prominent Snyder fans with over 1K of subscribers. You didn't take a side, did you? No, you went in there. You know damn well that was a joke. In fact, while I was looking for the video of that, I found the Grace Randolph video. And no surprise, Grace Randolph is a shitty person who makes shitty videos and likes to cancel people. Well, surprise, surprise, she came out with the defense of saying, not the defense for Ezra, to spin the whole situation. No matter what relationship you have with someone, you shouldn't be doing it for a joke or anything. He barely had a grip. It's obviously a joke, right? Yeah, sorry, Film Gob, it's not a justification. We are not defending him. It literally was a joke. You want to fight, right? He gently grabs her. She's laughing. She's smiling. Jesus Christ, you can literally hear her laughing. But, of course, she's going to come out and she's going to attempt to cancel Ezra as well. She's going to make out it's an attack. It looks like Ezra has been stitched up. Now, Daly, someone with the name Daly, one of the guys, right, who was originally tapped to write and direct The Flash, right? Goldstein and Daly were going to do The Flash, and Ezra got them chucked off the project because he wanted to do a darker movie. We know that, right? You make a lot of enemies in Hollywood. He posted creative differences. Very, very funny, Jonathan. Very, very funny, my friend. Do you think this is clever? Are you behind this? Are you behind the setup? I don't know. Probably not. So let's get clear about one thing. Ezra Miller is still the Flash. Ezra Miller will remain to be the Flash for many, many years in many, many films with many, many cameos, with many, many standalone films. And if you actually think this 7 seconds of footage is going to destroy Ezra Miller, you're wrong. So what is the reason to attempt to do this? Well, obviously, there's anti-Semitic people. The Fandom Menace were the first to break this news and do many, many videos. The usual idiots. That Star Wars girl who is an absolute disappointment. She came out with a brilliant, beautiful, original video about The Last Jedi. She's joined them. She's joined their fraternity. She's part of them. She's become an echo chamber of the Fandom Menace. She's an absolute disappointment, and I thought she was a nice girl. Anyway, we're not here to talk about her today. Maybe in another video. So if you actually think that 7 seconds has destroyed Ezra Miller, it's probably made him very, very unhappy that this is circulating. I'm sure Warner Brothers, as a studio, are very upset that this is circulating. Have you heard them say anything? Have you ever heard them say anything about Amber? What's Amber Heard? Nearly forgot her surname. Amber Heard, who played Mira in Aquaman and Justice League. Have you ever heard them say anything? You've all tried to get Amber Heard cancelled. Is she cancelled? Is she still Mira? Yes. Do you keep on going on Twitter saying she's not going to be Mira anymore? And here are the choices for the new version of Mira? Not going to happen. Ezra Miller will not be replaced as the Flash. Grant Gustin isn't going to come speeding in and replace him. Your efforts are wasted. You are wasting your breath. Ezra Miller will remain the Flash, because if you don't believe that, if you don't understand that, you don't know Hollywood. You don't understand the entertainment industry. Jimmy Savile was an entertainer for 20, 30 years in the UK, and he was multiply abusing children, and the industry covered it up. Heinous. and disgusting. Now, if they're willing to cover such a disgusting act up, do you really think that Ezra Miller is not going to play the Flash anymore after 7 seconds of BS footage? Of course he's going to play the Flash. But you fill your boots, everyone, right? Everyone, all of you who pretend you support Release the Snyder Cut, but really you're just doing it for clicks and super chats. Yeah, I've seen you. I've seen your bullshit videos, right? And when it came to it, when someone from our community needed you to support them over a bullshit video that wasn't true, you did, yeah, well, we don't know. We're just going to have to wait till more comes to light. What? What? Did you see the same video I did? Did you see the same video I did? Does it look like a joke or not? It does. It looks like a joke. At the very least, Ezra thinks it's a joke. Those two people, the person filming it and the person he playfully put his arms round her neck, might be part of the stitch up. I don't know. But she was laughing. She was literally laughing. And you're doing videos with your 100,000 subscribers or whatever you lot have got now. You certain people pretending you're fighting for Snyder. And then when one of his cast members is thrown under the bus, tried to be stitched up because he happens to be Jewish, because he happens to be, I think he's gender neutral or gender fluid, I think he is. And I think they're going for him because of that as well. We know there's an agenda here. We know there's an agenda here, right? But we're all locked in our homes. And just imagine, this happened before the lockdown. Before the lockdown. So they've been sitting on this, and they are so nefarious. They are so scheming. They are such snakes that they knew exactly when to release it. But you know what's funny about this? As I said earlier, nothing from Warner Brothers, nothing from Ezra or his people. You are not going to hear anything from Ezra and his people. This is going to go away very quickly. And I noticed how slowly but surely people weren't talking about it even when I woke up this morning. Because when I wake up in the morning, you people in America are just falling to sleep. This isn't, yes, your YouTube channel will make a lot of money. You can do live videos. You can do what Grace did and try and throw Ezra under the bus. Grace Randolph doesn't care about anyone. She thought, I could do a video about this now. What's that, a million views, some more subs? She can stand there and talk about, even if you're friends with someone, even if you're doing it as a joke, you shouldn't do this. Why? It's a joke. So when someone's pretending to strangle someone in a film, shouldn't they do that? Are they murderers? Are they attackers? Come off of it. It was a joke. It was a dumb, stupid joke. That's it. And you want to destroy a man's reputation and career over this? You want to destroy a man because he may be gender fluid or gender neutral or happens to be Jewish? Really? That's what you're going to do? Because your butt hurt? Because a couple of directors lost their jobs because they weren't good enough in the role in the first place? And Ezra was so passionate about the vision, about Zack's vision, about what DC should be, what a Flash movie should be as a Flash fan. And as a very, very powerful actor, he had the power to remove them. Don't feel bad for them. So you wanted to destroy a bloke because of that. But as I say, the people that disgust me are the people within my own community, the Snyder fans who do videos, who have followers because they claim to support Zack's vision, right? And as I say, when one of our own needed us, well, Film God was the funniest. Film Gob, I would have thought, would have defended him or would have said, look, this is stupid, this is nothing. No. He just put a few things out there joking what excuses people were making for him doing this. It's not an excuse, Film Gob. It's the truth. You know what it is. Use your own eyes. You can see. But no, let's make a 3 or 5 or 10-second video and let's try and be smart asses, right? Let's put Ezra's name on a hashtag and then we can all make loads of money off of his name. Is that what our movement is? Is this what the Snyder fans are all about? I thought we were a family, no matter our disagreements within the movement, that we were in a family, that we would back our own. But this is disgusting. This is disgusting, right? and not one of you. I would never defend someone who's done something terrible, right? He didn't do anything terrible. He playfully she's even got a neck brace on and he's barely touching her. You are all a disgrace. But no. Oh, if Ezra is found guilty of this, found guilty of what? Playfully trying to throttle someone? Really? You're going to cancel someone over that? I am disgusted. But to finish off this chat and to finish off this conversation, right? Grace Randolph and all the rest of you, I can understand why you're making videos. You're a disgrace already. You're in my eyes, you're on the floor, rolling in the mud. But when I see, prominent people from the Snyder community with YouTube channels who have made their names off of Zack's plight, right? And you claim you want to fight for him to get justice. And as I say, one of your own is thrown under the bus. And all you can do is say, well, if he's found guilty, well, we don't know the facts yet. Let's wait for the facts. The facts are right in front of you. He was stitched up. It was a joke. It was nothing. He's a good person. He's a good lad. And you threw him under the bus. He's been fighting for you to get a good Flash movie, right? If it wasn't for him, basically, Daly and Goldstein would still be running the Flash movie, right? He did it for us. He did it for himself as a Flash fan as well. He went on the CW crossover for the fans, not for himself. He barely made any money over it, right? He did it. He wanted to do it. He's a person who fights for the fans. And what do the fans do in his hour of need? Hour of need. That boy now is sitting in an apartment somewhere, whether it's Malibu or Hollywood, it doesn't matter. How nice it is, alone. Thinking that nobody's backing him up. You should be ashamed of yourselves because I'm ashamed of you. And it's not Ezra Miller who owes anyone an apology. It's you, the people in the Snyder community who sat there actually believing this BS or not committing yourselves to defending him. I'm ashamed of you. So I'm calmed down now. I'm getting my voice back. My lungs are breathing a bit easier. I'm keeping calm now. I've said what I've had to say about that. Now we're going to talk about Ray Fisher and Gal Gadot. Ray Fisher is convinced he's got more work to do as Cyborg in the DCEU. I welcome this news. I said this the other day in a video. It just pretty much confirms what I've said. So you people keep on saying I'm getting it wrong. I'm not. Cyborg is going to play a larger part within this universe. And I can't wait until he does. Now, Patty Jenkins wants to make a third Wonder Woman film. Filmmaker Patty Jenkins has indicated that she wants to make a third Wonder Woman film. In an interview to Sci-Fi Now, the writer and director stated that, no, not he, that she had several plans about the popular superhero character. Essay by Gal Gadot, reports dailymail.com. .co.uk. The 48-year-old will release Wonder Woman 84 later this year, her second film with Gadot as the Titanic heroine. When asked about the possibility of a third film, she said, Wonder Woman 3, oh wow. I'm trying not to think of myself because every film has to be taken on its own. But of course, the final things I haven't got to search with Wonder Woman, which we'll have to see if we can go and see. Also read coronavirus pandemic. Even Wonder Woman is helpless. Wonder Woman's release date, 1984, pushed. This is a crap article. I'm not going to read it anymore. Basically, it wasn't making any sense. It's obviously written by someone who hasn't got a great command of English, and it was making me sound stupid. Not that that's difficult anyway. Basically, Wonder Woman 3 is definitely happening. Patty Jenkins talked about this a long time ago. I thought it was a new interview. I should kind of proofread these before I do a video, shouldn't I? But I'm quite het up and I'm quite angry right now, so you can understand why I didn't do that. So very, very excited about all these things going on within the universe. The corona pandemic won't last forever. I'm sorry for everyone who's lost their lives. I'm sorry if you watching this video have suffered with it and have lost people because of it. But for those of us still alive, life goes on and we have to exist. And we have to have something to look forward to. And the DCEU is something we can look forward to. The release of the Snyder Cut, which will happen definitely, one time or the other. This is something that we've made happen. How did we make the Snyder Cut happen, right? So big, such a big movement. Because we stood beside Zack Snyder When they laughed at us and called us a religious cult or said there was no Snyder Cut and we were a bunch of lunatics, we stood with each other, right? And that's exactly what you all need to do now. Stand by Ezra Miller, right? Defend him. Don't defend him, but stand by him, believe in him. Post a bunch of gifs of his flash. Be positive. Ezra Miller has done nothing wrong. Ezra Miller is not going to get sacked by Warner Brothers. You don't understand that the power that boy has within Warner Brothers. He's going nowhere. This will pass. To you people doing videos and profiting off of this bullshit, good luck. Fill your boots. But I can promise you, you're not going to win. See you again tomorrow for more DCEU Daily. Like, share and subscribe. Please comment down below and I will be back tomorrow, of course.